Local and live. Covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Talk TriState. I'm Andy. I've got Ryan Gibbs with us here today, Artistic Director, Totem Pole Playhouse. You know him, we know him. Welcome back, my friend.
Yes, thank you.
Good to have you here. So the Totem Pole Playhouse is gearing up for their presenting of the regional premiere, A Night With Janis Joplin, featuring Francesca Ferrari.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Francesca. Tell us what we can expect with the show.
Yeah, so it's A Night With Janis Joplin. We're the first professional theater in central Pennsylvania, northern Maryland to get it. So not a lot of folks have seen it around here. We opened last week, so we run this week and we run next week. I'm not sure when this will air, but we run through the 12th. We run
It'll
through
go
the 12th.
recent. Yeah.
So we run through the 12th. And what it is it's a Broadway musical around it's set like around Janis's last concert, right? And so she talks about all of her inspirations. It feels like one of her concerts. It also kind of feels like you're in the dressing room with her. She tells stories, and it's also all the women who inspired her. So you've got an Etta James, a Nina Simone, Aretha Franklin, all of her backup singers become these historic women. And because Janis did a lot of covers of their songs, so it'll start with the famous Porgy and Bess opera version of Summertime, and then it'll slowly melt into Janis taking over and doing that blues version of Summertime we all know. So that's how the show is structured. Francesca was one of the Janises who played it on the first national tour of the show. So she's done it a lot. She's just wonderful. She is Janis. Comments people say to us, they're like, she sounds better than Janis because she's like a properly trained singer, but she's been doing Janis for about 10 years, and we were really lucky to get her. She sort of cold called me for when we announced we were doing it. She was like, "Hey, I'd love to come do this with you." So
pick me.
Yeah, we have. So I was really excited that it worked out. So that's who Francesca is, and she's just terrific.
Very awesome. So Janis Joplin's a very iconic, very distinctive voice in rock history. Is there a certain particular song or a moment in the show that people have already kind of resonated with, or have you heard anything?
It's Cry Baby. The beginning of Cry, that Cry Baby. The place explodes when she hits that note.
That's awesome.
So that is the moment where you're like, holy cow, am I watching Janis Joplin?
That's very cool. So it's not a traditional musical in the sense like you explained. You kind of get like a behind the scenes view into with Francesca playing Janis. Does it play more like, in the sense that it plays more like a theatrical concert, what do audiences look forward to? What can they expect?
Yeah, it feels like a concert. We have a 7-piece band behind her. We've got, and you've got these 4 backup singers, and it's just like she sings a song and then she tells a little story. It almost feels like a documentary. That's how I describe it, like documentary theater almost. That's really cool. And it feels very real. It feels like you're in it, and it sort of fills that gap. I didn't remember this until I went deep diving into Janis a little bit, but she recorded the Pearl album, her most famous album, 4 months before she died, and it was released 8 months after she died. So audiences never got to there was no tour for Pearl, and so this is what that feels like. It feels like you've got that missing gap that we lost, which is what I think is the most special thing about the play.
Yeah. So have you seen a lot of people coming in that aren't necessarily normal theater goers, but they just love rock music?
Yeah, I got a lot of long hair and turquoise jewelry and a lot of hippies and rockers and a lot of AC/DC T-shirts. Just we are getting a lot of new people in.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
But if you're, and I always say to people, you don't have to be a Janis Joplin lover to love this show. People are just so taken back. It's such a transportation back to that time. You have Aretha Franklin, Etta James, it's like a blues show almost centered around Janis.
And so there's people portraying those characters.
So it's you've got it's her 4 backup singers, and one is Etta James, one is also Aretha Franklin, one is also Nina Simone, and one is just like a blues singer. She sings Today I Sing the Blues, which is an old blues standard that everybody did, and it's she's just the everyday woman singing the blues, but she's a singer out of Baltimore that I did a show with 20 years ago, and I was like, Tania, are you still doing shows? And she said, yeah, I am. But she's a legit singer, and so there's this whole layer of just real authentic musicianship in the show that you get with a Broadway show, but it's like extra. It's more so in this.
Yeah. How? I mean, obviously you're catching people singing along in the crowd.
Oh my gosh,
probably.
yeah. And we encourage them. Like when Bobby McGee comes out, when you get to the na-na-na-nas, like she doesn't even sing it. She just holds the mic out, and the audience does from the na-na-na-nas to the end.
Cool. It's like you're at a Janis Joplin.
It is. And like Mercedes-Benz, everyone sings along with Mercedes-Benz. Everyone sings along with Piece of My Heart. So yeah, it is a lot like a sing-along, and we encourage it. We love it when they sing along with this show.
For personal experience of myself, obviously I know who Janis Joplin is, but I find myself not only with her as an artist, but other artists as well. You hear the song, but once you actually look into it, you're like, oh, that's so-and-so.
Correct.
Like a lot of her songs I know, but I don't, like, just being on the, I mean, I'm not young by any means.
Yeah,
being
I know,
on the younger side,
yeah.
it's like, wow, that's Janis Joplin. And then you look at then you kind of dive a little bit deeper. So I feel like the audience maybe connect that way.
Yeah, her catalog is so dense. And like I said, she did so many covers. Like one of her favorites ones is Down on Me. Her Down on Me, Look Down on Me. Like that was originally an Odetta song. Like it's like, and so there's so many songs. She used to do Chantel's songs. She did this great cover of Maybe. So even there are all these songs that weren't necessarily hers that you know, but you know the Janis Joplin version of it maybe better than the original.
Yeah. So you said you guys just opened...
just a couple of days ago.
Just a couple of days ago. So can people still get tickets?
Oh, yes. We have lots of good tickets available. This is sort of our slow season, so we're really encouraging people to come fill up the theater. And, you know, it's... we're close by. I always say, like, we're close by. We're less than a tank of gas for like. It's a really affordable night out. We have a lot of people know we're a nonprofit. Like it's like we always say it costs us $81 a person to put someone into a seat for us. No one pays that at Totem Pole. You know, like our ticket prices are well below that, but we make the rest up philanthropically. But like we really want to be the affordable, accessible arts for our community, for like sort of comprehensive performing arts for Central Pennsylvania. And so I really would encourage people to take us up on that and come check it out.
Yeah, it's really wonderful. They can get tickets at the website,
TotemPolePlayhouse.org.
Awesome.
Or call 717-352-2164. Someone will get you tickets, I promise.
Awesome. It sounds like it is a great show, and it's going to be a great show.
It's blowing the roof off the place.
That's awesome. Come out to see A Night with Janis Joplin featuring Francesca Ferrari. Thank you so much, Ryan, for hanging out with us today. It's always a pleasure.
As always.
Hopefully we'll talk to you soon.
I'll see you in a couple weeks. I'll be back to talk about another one.
Thanks for hanging out on Let's Talk TriState.
Bye.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TriState, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.